No, 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 no. How? No way! Hello, my name is Mary Graves, and this is Terror Tuesday's Reactions. Alright, we are about to watch a very highly requested movie, and I'm guessing it's highly requested because there's not a lot on it. I don't even remember hearing about this movie in any documentary I've ever watched, in any countdown I've ever watched, and I've never searched for it on YouTube to know if anyone else has been reacting to this movie, but it sounds like nobody else has, so I'm giving you what you want. And honestly, I find myself falling in love with these 1960s movies, these black and white movies. The Haunting is still near and dear to my heart, and I think this looks like it could be very similar in style and taste, and probably that gothic, eerie feeling that I got watching that movie. So I'm very excited to get this one started. I know almost nothing about it other than the fact that it's called The Innocents. It's from 1961, and something about two children and either their mom or some woman that's taking care of them thinks that they're possessed by this other couple. I think somebody on YouTube, one of my subscribers, said that it's based on the book The Turning of the Screw, which has had many remakes. I don't think I've seen any of the remakes, so this story is actually very new to me. And I know that they just came out with The Turning last year in 2020, and I was gonna go see it in the theaters, and somebody was like, good luck with that. And I decided not to see it. See, people's reviews do sometimes affect other people. I do still want to watch that. It's got the kid from Stranger Things in it, and I like the stuff he's usually in. And he was in It, both chapters. I am planning on watching that, and I think, is The Haunting of Bly Manor also based on that? I haven't watched The Haunting of Bly Manor yet. I've watched The Haunting of Hill House, but I have not watched The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I think those two, Turning and Bly Manor, are connected, or are based on the same story, which I think is the same story this is supposed to be based off of. So I have not seen any of those, so I really know nothing about this storyline. Now, if you want to watch this movie, I found it on the Criterion Collection streaming service, and I'm going through a free trial right now. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this. I'm not sure where else you can find it. I haven't checked YouTube, and I haven't checked if you can rent it. I didn't give me the option to rent it anywhere when I searched my Roku, so I don't think it's easy to find unless somebody uploaded it to YouTube. So this is the way I'm watching it in case you are also looking for a way to watch it yourself. So let's get this started. Remember, if you are watching this movie, The Innocents from 1961, none of the remakes and none of the remakes that aren't of the same title. Anytime between now and next Terror Tuesdays, do a post, put something on your story, put something on any sort of social media that I am also on about this movie. Tag me, use the hashtag Terror Tuesdays, and you will get a share on whatever social media you are using to share that you have watched this movie as well. That's the game I like to play, and I want you to play it with me. That's it. Let's get this movie going. In 3, 2, 1. Very, very exciting. This song sounds familiar, and I'm trying to place where I've heard it. The Turn of the Screw, not The Turning of the Screw. That's what the story is called. This is some intense praying.
It's not the sort of amusement that one could suitably share with children. In brief, Miss Giddens, I'm a very selfish fellow.
Yeah, apparently.
The children do not live with you?
No, they are at my country estate in Bly. A rather large,
Bly Manor. Yep.
Alone. More than anything, I love children.
Yes.
Feel like that's going to change by the end of this movie.
Have they had a governess before?
She died.
How? 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 How did she die? I feel like that's a question you ask before you take that person's position. I am just realizing that between last week's The Changeling and this week's The Innocents, I'm doing 2 haunted house movies in a row. Supposedly. You know, I actually don't know if there's actually a haunting going on here?
And what an enchanting child she is.
Though, mind you, she has her ways. You have your work cut out.
I don't doubt. I heard you call her name.
Oh, not me, miss.
It's not her.
Perhaps it was
I expect to be here for a very long time.
Does she though?
when he was a boy, he could twist you around his finger, and the children are the same way.
Oh.
He seems to prefer them young and pretty.
Daddy had the devil's own eye.
He did? Somebody who's not around anymore.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep. Why can't Rupert sleep with me?
Jesus, kid. When you're in prayer, you're supposed to be in prayer, not scaring the crap out of people.
Very, very good girl.
But I might not be. And if I weren't, wouldn't the Lord just leave me here to walk around?
Did she just admit to doing something evil? I think she did.
We must pretend we didn't hear it. That's what Mrs. Gross always says.
Sometimes one can't help imagining things.
Why did he want a woman with an imagination? Is the house not big enough for them both to have their own room? Or is this a safety thing? Did they use that song in the Haunting of Bly Manor trailers? Maybe that's where I recognize it from.
Didn't you say last night that Miles was coming home?
Oh, look. The lucky spider, and it's eating a butterfly.
Well, that's a little foreboding.
Miles has been dismissed from school. That he is an injury to the others.
Yay, he's coming home.
May I tell you something?
No.
Oh, it's just as you said. Charm seems to run in the family.
That cruel letter.
Must be a misunderstanding, a mistake.
Yes, a mistake.
How did you know I was there?
This is a very old house. Things creak. And anyway, I saw the...
I can't think what your uncle will say.
Don't bother me. I'm too busy.
That's true.
That's not true.
Oh, it's so true.
Trust me.
It was only the wind, my dear.
It's a little creepy having a, 12-year-old call an older woman who's 20-something my dear. It's a little creepers right there. Oh.
No, it was a man. He was looking at me.
Oh, dear. I hope you won't have to wear spectacles. You're my...
Yes, because glasses make a woman look ugly.
Oh, come, you must see. He's awfully brave.
Oh no. Brave doesn't sound like a great idea. Birds squawking, but no birds?
Yes, well, I'm sure it's very original. Perhaps you'll grow up to be a famous artist.
But Miss Giddens is merely being polite. What do you think I might grow up to be?
Criminal?
Anything you want. Secrets require a privacy that our little home did not provide.
What kind of secrets?
Did you play games in your house?
No, usually because my father was preparing his sermon.
Her face getting that close to the needle makes me nervous.
All over the house. You hide, and I'll seek.
No.
We can go alone, Anna.
That's not Anna. Follow that. Follow whatever that was. Clearly it was not a little child. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the clown. I don't like it.
You're hurting me.
Am I?
Yes, Miles. Please let me go.
He definitely killed the other governess. And she helped. What?
I know where I've seen him. A picture.
Peter Quint, the Master's Valet.
But you said...
Yes, miss, you see, he's dead.
People who say there's nothing more beautiful than a child's laughter are lying.
You're begging for attention.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh, darling. Oh,
She's evil! You are bringing it on yourself.
You see, miss, it was Master Miles that found him.
Oh.
Oh, that poor little boy.
Quiet, everyone. The entertainment is about to commence.
Oh, goodness.
No one could go against Quint.
you were afraid of him?
It was hard to believe, her being an educated young lady and Quint being, well, what he was. There's no point in telling tales of what's over and done with.
The children are in dreadful peril.
The children are in dreadful peril, or
I don't think I'm imagining.
the children are causing
I
the
believe
dreadful peril. That's where my mind goes first.
It's more like a sickness, a fever that leaves the body burned out and dry.
Sounds like love to me,
No
but
cruelty.
They didn't care that you saw them.
oh.
Can't be innocence.
Innocents they are.
So
Is
the
it
title.
not fair?
What did she die?
Now you ask.
Say a broken heart.
What did she actually die from?
Right after church, I shall take the next train to London and see their uncle.
No.
But they haven't been good. Merely easy to live with.
She might be making stuff up.
Then, have you told me everything? How did Miss Jessel die? Please, miss, we'll be late.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She put an end to herself.
Oh.
I'm not going. Everything has changed.
What?
She spoke.
She spoke.
She spoke?
They can only reach each other by entering the souls of the children and possessing them.
Is she making it up? Is it all in her head? Uh-oh. Oh.
I knew you'd look out. Don't you want to know why? Kiss me goodnight, Miss Giddens.
Oh! That's inappropriate. Mm-mm.
Miles.
Now all of a sudden there's a cat.
And at such time she's not a child.
They are playing her, aren't they?
Where is she? You know you can see her. There.
Yes, I can!
Admit it!
You're cruel, you're wicked, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
Wow.
I know what I saw.
So she did see it.
I didn't have to pretend.
Okay, so she didn't.
But you must take her to her uncle. The servants, everyone must go.
Kicking everybody out of the house.
Except for Miles.
Ew, God, no. Don't be left alone with that creeper. Because she's bordering on creepy herself right now.
He'll come to me.
Creepy.
How very grand and grown up.
Creep! He's a creepy kid! He's creepy!
Did you send them? Or did they take fright and run away? I'll protect you.
Oh, God. Creep! Creep, creep, creep. Creepy creep. Creep. Creepy kid.
I love Flora, and I know what she feels before she feels it herself.
Please don't kill the turtle. Tortoise.
Don't shout. Don't be so angry. It does something to your face.
Oh, God.
Help them even if they refuse my help, even if it hurt them sometimes. And
It's not good advice.
then why were you sent home from school?
Thank you.
Must
Only took, what, months?
because I'm different.
Bull!
I said things. Sometimes I heard things.
Shall I tell you his name?
You don't fool me. I know why you keep on and on. You're afraid you might be mad. You think you can run to my uncle with a lot of lies. Hag, you never fooled us. We always knew.
No, don't kill the turtle! Don't kill the turtle! Don't kill the turtle! So it has to be real, right?
He's lost you forever.
I have my doubts about it actually being over. Please don't tell me the kid's dead. Oh no! You've got to be kidding. Oh no! No, 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 no. What is this, Snow White? Sorry, there's partying going on outside because it is New Year's Eve. My neighborhood gets a little crazy. No way! That's where it ends? You've got to be kidding. Oh my God. All that, and that's how it ends. One, I didn't even realize that we were towards the end of the movie, because the last, 30 minutes were just so bonkers, and this is over an hour and a half long movie. What even time is it? Wow! That went by really quick. Wow! I can't believe that's where it... Because we don't actually know if it was all in her head. He didn't see Quint, but like, was he just a creeper because he was following this guy in his life? And he picked up on really bad, misogynistic, and horrifying habits from this jerk of a man. And if this kid would have grown up, he would have become a wife beater himself, or woman beater himself. Like, we don't know. There's no answers. That's what these movies are really good at. Building the suspense, building the questions, and then you get to the end and it's like, we're not going to give you the answers. You have to put it together all on your own, and it's going to drive you a little bit crazy until you move on to the next movie that will also drive you crazy, or be just really stupid and make you forget that this movie is driving you insane. Like, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Oh, I'm betting there's a big, like, diagram crossover thing about people who recommended Let's Scare Jessica to Death and this movie. Wow. Also, I totally understand why Netflix would do The Haunting of Hill House, followed by The Haunting of Bly Manor, which I haven't watched, but I'm pretty sure more people than just the boy die in that, but I don't know for sure. Just little whisperings I heard about that show on my own. This was really, man. Kids are creepy, man. Kids are creepy. And I mean, you hire a complete stranger to watch over your kids. Also creepy. I can't believe that's where it ends. There's not a sequel, right? Where, like, the uncle gets more involved or something after he finds out the kid's dead. I gotta read the book. You know, first of all, I need to watch The Turning that came out in 2019 maybe. Then I gotta go watch The Haunting of Bly Manor. So I've been wanting to watch it. I've just been putting it off. You know what? I'm so glad I did, because I'm glad I got to watch this first, not really knowing the story. I think that made this and this ending way more effective. And I love these old movies that most of the credits take place at the beginning of the movie. So you don't have the long credits at the end of a movie when you have a shocking ending like this to kind of decompress from everything you just watched. I found this incredibly enjoyable. Like, there were some parts where it was a little bit on the slow build type of thing where you're really listening to the gossip more than things actually happening. And I feel like they really held back and didn't give you everything, which was great because I wanted to pull at the strings and try to get more information. Anyway, if you are also watching this movie, The Innocents from 1961, remember I found it on the Criterion Collection streaming service. You might be able to find it somewhere else, or maybe you even own it, but this is where I streamed it for today. Make sure that if you decide to post something that you watch this movie, do a post, put something in your story, put something on any social media that you're on that I am also on, Maire Graves, CLE. Tag me, use the hashtag Terror Tuesdays, and you will get a share on whatever sort of social media you are using to announce that you too are watching The Innocents this week. That's my game, and I want you to play it with me. Also, if you happen to like what I'm doing, feel free to subscribe to my channel, click like on this video, and share it with whoever you want to share it with. And of course, if you want to help me out a little bit with all the creative stuff I do, help me to, purchase more lighting or update my equipment here and whatnot, I do have a Patreon page that you can subscribe to if you want to. You'll also get to see these videos put together ahead of time. I'm shooting for a couple weeks ahead of time, all the way to a few months ahead of time, maybe even further depending on how much stuff I start creating. And that's about it. I'll let you know if there's a bigger level coming, but for now, that's about it. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up and call it a night, and I will see you next Tuesday.